I'll wait for a frontline assault. There usually is one. I hope these are not M163s. We're fighting America, we're kind of going to be messed up. Won't last very well. What do we got? What is that? This is SPA. I assume, because there's 4 of them. I know this is Britain again. I don't know why they don't have Yistovarks instead of... They have Crusader AAs instead of Yistovarks. It just makes no sense to me. No Falcons either. Sorry, we're not dual shooting. We gotta compete with these people for kills. Totally forgot about that. How far away is that thing? Yeah, that thing is like out of the map or something. Wish I could aim these things. I would just hover. Let's go for those convoys. Got the speed. Throw you on board there. Okay. Wait. I don't remember. I'm very sorry. I've been very busy these past couple days. I've been video editing like crazy. I was doing so much video editing, I made my desk a standing desk temporarily because I was tired of sitting down all day. And so yeah, all day for the past 48 hours, I've just been, or I guess like 60 hours, I've just been standing up at my desk, video editing. Gadfly, thank you for the follow. Not Knockney Raz 007. Sorry if I butchered your name. You know what? Let's I have an idea. Oh, that's right. This is gonna have an anti-air there. Let's see. Let's take out this anti-air over here for our buddies behind us. Or maybe I should wait for them. I don't know. But they're gonna be Falcons shooting at me. Let's give myself the best chance of getting there. This hill. hope that Falcon does not shoot at me. I'm gonna go for this one. It got a direct hit on him, and it didn't do anything. This Falcon does not look at me. These Falcons just take the hits. No, 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 no. Ooh, cockbag. This thing won't die. Oh, he dies. Oh, great. I'm leaking fuel and oil. Can someone kill that Falcon? No, just bukkake the base. Don't go for the anti-air. Okay, well, I'm gonna hide behind this thing. Dude, fucking shit myself, huh? Alright, whatever. Okay. I'd die soon, but that's fine. Well, not really. This thing was 10,000 to spawn. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't know why one of the least powerful helicopters in this game mode is 10k SL. Blows my mind. Base. I'm gonna return our base and see if I can repair it, although this oil leak's gonna make sure I don't get there when I need to. I did try flying in squad once, but it wasn't with a HOTAS, and it was a long time ago. I haven't tried it since. I've only flown the Black Hawk in squad. I don't know if they've added anything else. I'm gonna set my trim and then I'll read comments. Okay, good enough. Killa West, thank you for the follow. Classy Boar 89, thank you for the follow. Good, let me... Oh. Well, actually, let's hold on. I'm gonna go for those guys, and then I'll RTP. Hello, Eagle. They're the most infuriating. But yeah, you have to shoot the infantry, and a lot of times they don't render in VR unless you're like really close or you zoom in. Seen track while scan? I have not. No. EWS. This thing's actually not terrible. I just don't like how freaking expensive it is. It's 9,000, like, 9.5k to spawn. Okay, we just gotta make sure we don't get blasted here by 40 mil. We'll be good. Crusader. Well, that was close. That rocket. God, these things are butt cheeks. I wouldn't mind this if I just could aim it while being in the cockpit, but I don't. Switch. That guy almost hit me. I'm gonna leave my window open so I can hear other helicopters. I'm amazed we still have a running engine. If this was realistic, we would have... Oh, cool. There's a plate pad right over here. If this was RB, I would have run out of engine power or transmission. Would not work anymore. Hopefully I can make it. I just gotta make it like... not even half a kilometer. Got both my legs. Yes, very cool. There's the Hueys with the miniguns and rockets. Honestly, I think this is a pretty good loadout, as is 7 rockets with miniguns. That's honestly good enough for ground RP. Yeah, the rockets don't have as much punch, but they are easier to aim with, which is kind of nice. I don't know what to do yet, but I'm gonna let those guys handle all that stuff. Yeah, I know. I think I remember HOTAS didn't work in squad. I was very disappointed. Makes absolutely no sense. The game, like, touts itself as realistic, but you can't even plug in a HOTAS to fly. Just... direct, thank you for the follow. Oh, squad does, okay. I think I remember... Rising Storm didn't support joysticks, and I had that one was tricky to get working. I tried to like use X pattern and stuff to get that to work with the Xbox controller, but I just gave up. No, he didn't try to ram me. He's just like he's just showing off in front of me. Probably reach after. Maybe I should have gone over there. Those guys are going to have all the fun and all the money. No, let's go for that convoy. That's what we're going to do. By the time we get to those objectives, they'll be pretty cleaned out, and that convoy will basically be untouched. Unless that Mi-24, he's going there. Damn it. He's going to get there way before me. Jaws the Fish, thank you for the follow. And Direct, thank you for the follow. See, you're in the Twitch chat now. At least on the stream. I don't know what to do here. That convoy's gonna get cleaned up by that Mi-24, unless he dies, but I'm going to stay over here and hope another convoy shows up in the next 5 minutes. Meantime, though, turn off my... there we go. The light was on for some reason. Let's try some maneuvers here. I want to see what altitude I can safely barrel roll this thing. This is the one Huey that I would probably try to barrel roll with in an actual... oh, he did die. Correct. Maybe I should have gone over... oh, no, he didn't die. He just was blocked by the red berries. Tell you what, I'll fly in that direction for now, and then I'll barrel roll. Hold to it. I'm gonna need more altitude. Let's climb a little bit and then we'll do that. Yes, I'm in the AB-205. See if we can snipe those guys, actually. We'll practice that. That's a more practical thing to work on than, you know, whatchamacallit, trying to barrel roll. So difficult. I got close though. That's not bad for a kilometer and a half away with no CCIP and a manual control. At least like splashing the target. That's not terrible. It's a shame though. If I had like one of those sticks in between my leg, I could probably like rest my arm against my body and like get more precision. I might that might be the next HOTAS I get, is one that goes in between the legs. That would be a lot more fun and a lot more practical for me. Now, this might be a terrible idea here. I don't have much in terms of, oh, never mind, we got the UH-1 coming. Distract them. Too close to the ground to fire rockets. Still working on that convoy, huh? Everyone's over here. I'm actually gonna go east. No one is to the middle of the map. And unfortunately, these rockets have These rockets have, what do you call it? Very low TNT equivalent. Bent M23, thank you for the follow. Have you used AGMs on the G-Links? Yeah, yes, but not much. Funny thing is, I bought, so when you buy a premium, you're forced to buy, like, it comes with all the modifications and stuff, right? Well, I've used the links a lot. I have yet to buy a single ATGM modification for that thing, and it's still unspaded. And I think I'm just gonna keep it that way for the rest of the time that I am alive and own War Thunder, and I'm not banned or whatever from War Thunder. I downloaded War Thunder on my PC and my Wi-Fi stops. Nah, that's unfortunate. Oh god. Yep. You have sales bots. Or whatever you call them. Now, I'm not gonna go mess with that base. I'll do that after the convoy. Yeah, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to that link. I'll crash here for a second. Let me bring in that guy. Wait. Fuck. Twitch, just let me fucking whatever. Can't ban people for posting shady links, I guess. Oops, let me fix that so I can see chat. No, I know you're in my game. Your videos and all that. And the reason why I started writing all these things. Well, thank y'all for watching. I would not be here streaming twice a week, making videos every day, if it wasn't for y'all watching them. So, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And I am doing my best to make my content better, and I don't know if I'm going to do anything outside of just flying helicopters yet, but I'm going to do a lot of helicopter stuff for the time being. Too close to the ground, kiss my butt cheeks. How was that not a kill? God. Lord have mercy, I couldn't fire again. I'm gonna die. Oh. Oh, we got one more Falcon. Oh, crap. They dumbed down this anti-air a lot. I can see why this thing is expensive, I guess. One rocket left. That turret. Now we just wait. Let's see if I can kill an AMX or yeah, AMX 13 miniguns. Probably not. Maybe I can hit his engine. Try that. Cool if I can aim, because then I wouldn't really have to do much. But I cannot aim unless I'm in third person with a mouse. close to the ground. That is the most annoying feature of this game. Too close to the ground again. Oh my gosh. I really wish guys would just remove that or make it a toggleable option. I thought I was going to crash for a second. That's all of them. Now let's go for those. Okay, never mind. They're taking care of the Falcons. Ahead. Oh my gosh, they keep pushing down the 6th row. And we're almost like, we almost cut the map in half. It would be hilarious if another one showed up there. Those are remnants from the last assault, so let's go west. Something's probably going to happen over here eventually. That's good. That's oh, really? That's awesome. I'm glad y'all think it's the best thing. I'm really not sure what to do in terms of making my content better, other than just being better at flying and diversifying the helicopters I fly. I mean, obviously, you know, certain things like having a better graphics card and stuff, so I can record at a higher quality. Those are all things I'm going to try to do. But as for other stuff, like the obvious stuff's to fly better, upgrade my computer so I can run War Thunder at a higher frame rate and better quality. Because right now I'm just barely scraping by on the lowest the lowest settings for War Thunder. If y'all have any ideas for like how to make videos better, like if I should cut out more just pointless flying from one spot to another, I'm not sure exactly what's more interesting. Obviously, the more action-packed something is, the better, but getting densely packed action videos are usually really short. I don't know what to do. Milan, the meme collector, thank you for the follow. See if we can snipe this Bofors. Fine. Come off from the left side. Yeah, oh, there is one left. Let's see if we can minigun him. I got one of them. Okay, hit one. Hit one more. Actually got it. Yeah, there's a recoilless rifle around here. Pushes. Not run to the bush here. Another one over here, and there is a... There's one more go to the other front line. Chat spamming. So stupid. I can't believe that's still a thing. Is there anyone here that has Chinese Heli? I do. One sec. Custom games. Yes, I want to do custom helicopter races, and I want to do Heli PvP in city, but in sim mode. I really would love to do that, but I don't know how to do either of those things yet. So once I find out, I'll definitely start doing that stuff. Thank you, Direct. I will. Thank you, Fuchs. Yeah, I don't like how the AI tracks me through stuff. It's kind of annoying. Hey, Bruce, your legend brother. I always fear to face you. Ground RB whenever I hear. Hold on a second. Get bukkake by some 40 miles. I think he got all the. Let's go. Yes. Base on ground. Close telling that, but check scoreboard when you're not there. It is such a relief. Look, sometimes I can do really good, but a lot of times I do just either average or I do absolutely terrible. It depends on the helicopter and how I'm feeling that day. And the map, too. The map's a big one. If it's an urban map and I'm in a small helicopter, then you should probably be very careful. Because that's where I do my best. But if it's like an open map and like Mozdok or something and I'm coming in close, like I'm probably going to die. I'm not much of a threat. Have you tried the Swedish treat? I have flown the first heli, I have no idea. The first helicopter in the Swedish tree is really good. I like it. It's fun. It's probably the most fun ATGM helicopter. But I'm going to make a video on this later. I don't know when I'm going to do it. Probably sometime later this month or next month. But I'm going to make a video on helicopters and how to properly balance them for War Thunder. Because a lot of the early helicopters are kind of overpowered in their own ways. I don't think early helicopters should have a stabilizer for the. I know most people here may not know what I'm talking about, but when you go to the ATGM view and you shoot the ATGM, it stabilizes the camera. So this allows helicopters like move around like really crazily while the missile perfectly like guides itself. And I am going to make a video kind of displaying that and showing comparisons and the effectiveness of different helicopters and their ATGMs with and without the stabilizer. Because I think that is one of the biggest reasons why helicopters are overpowered. Like, imagine if the Panther had a stabilizer, or imagine if what's a tank that would like be really broken if it had a stabilizer. You know, that's kind of what we're dealing with here, and it doesn't sound like much, but it would make a huge difference in ATGM helicopter performance. And it would only be the early helicopter. It would only be for helicopters that don't have a stabilizer. Like, especially the early helicopters with only MCLOS. I think those helicopters should definitely get that. As for the tow missile helicopters, like the Huey tow, I don't know. Maybe it shouldn't get one. I imagine it shouldn't, but I don't know. I have no clue about tow missile systems on aircraft. I imagine stuff like the Apaches and the later Cobras, they do have... I would imagine they have stabilized, you know, ATGM launchers, so... imagine they would get all that good stuff. Too low to the ground, kiss my ass. Ugh. I will call it out every time that happens to me. I want y'all to know how often I'm unable to use my rockets because it says I am too close to the ground. Out of minigun ammo, finally. Close, almost crashed into that guy. Okay. Let's go this way and I'll continue. Actually, let's go south. South, and then we'll see where we can go at. Okay. Also nice. Just try to do Heli PvP and RB on City because most people don't know. Yeah, that would be the other option, but I would like if there was enough people, I would do a Sim one for sure. But yeah, I would definitely do RB instead of AB. And if it wasn't like if there wasn't enough people to do it in Sim, then I would just do RB. But like once it got to the point where there's like enough people who do it with the HOTAS, then like I would some of the days it would be simulator, and that'd be cool with me. It was like rockets only or something. Nah, I'm cool with there being missiles as long as it's not AB. I just hate. I hate how people can track you with missiles through buildings because you have a little red berry above your head. It's so stupid. I don't know why Heli PvP was ever arcade and why it never had brackets like that. One of the most bizarre things Gaijin has ever done, and I don't think they'll ever explain their reasoning why. And now that the game mode's not the thing anymore, I don't think anyone's going to ask either, so... Well, we did ask, but they're not going to have to answer it. HGMs are so short. Yeah, they are short range, but that's not a bad thing. You're just going to have to change your playstyle, and short range ATGMs aren't bad. You just have to be a little bit more aggressive than other helicopters. I like it. Plus you get 6 of them, instead of like 4. That's 7.7 too, so... Those helicopters, they're good. Helicopters are... We're having a good warm-up today. I'm not gonna be this could be a slightly shorter stream. I'm gonna have to cut it 30 minutes early. So I'm gonna be streaming for like another hour and 45 minutes. Hello, Lucas. I'm from Texas. Stylish Dodger, or Dodger. For the follow. Stabilizer. I don't think the M22... I don't know. Then again, I don't know. Have you done any sort of tutorial content, chat? Yes, I have MET. If you go on my YouTube channel, I have a tutorial for controls. So I not only explain my control scheme my entire control scheme, except for radar. I haven't done radar video yet, and that's because there's so many different radars, and I don't understand all of them. I also don't even have all the vehicles to try out all the different radars, so I haven't done that one yet. I might just do one for the Apache's radar, and maybe the K-52's. But that would be a very short video. And I would like to do an all-encompassing, radar video. Let's open my doors so I can hear the other helicopters around here. That was poor. Let those guys take care of that. Let's go back north. Eventually, another thing's gonna pop up and go after it. I haven't died yet, which is very nice, because this thing's so expensive. M18 with stabilizer? Yeah, M18 would probably be really stupid with a stabilizer. So you can imagine, like, just picture a vehicle right now in War Thunder, and then imagine it having a stabilizer, and how broken it would be. That's why you see these 1950s helicopters playing with 1970s anti-air. And I think if they did that, it would, one, balance the helicopters so they're not as annoying to fight, but two, it would put them at a more appropriate battle rating. And, like, then they could put, like, the Alouette at 7.7, or even just 8.0 instead of 8.3, like... I just think anything would be better than 8.3, because at that BR, it's just fighting stuff it was never designed to fight. Oh, short. No! I'm gonna die, I think. I'm gonna die if I don't hit it. Right rocket, right side, right side, right side. How did that not? Close to the ground. Give me a break. He's dead. Cool. Let's go to that front line. We'll be the possibly first ones there. This is a little too easy. But then again, this is arcade, and this is meant for people to get introduced to helicopters, so... I personally would do helicopter PvE a little differently, but... I guess for now it works. This is acceptable enough for me. Maybe I'll make a video on, like, changes I would recommend. But I also am not Gaijin, I don't have access to all their stats and whatnot. This is a very long Heli PvE game mode. I don't know why it's so, like, much longer. I should stay over here. Blow some more stuff up. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. I think I got in the way of his line of fire. was very close. That would have been my mistake. Perfect in place. Yeah, that is what I'm saying, like, the whole point, firstly, MCLOS missiles are not SACLOS guided, so they shouldn't even be guiding with the camera anyways, they should be WASD, but I understand the complexity of doing something like that, and it increases the, like, skill floor for helicopters by a lot, and so I think a good compromise would be to just remove the stabilizer, because helicopters like that shouldn't even be moving while shooting their missiles. Like, imagine trying to, like, you shoot a bullet, and that bullet's gonna take 20 seconds to reach the target, and you have to guide it while it's going there. Okay, now you move, like, laterally that way, or you move up hundreds of feet, hundreds of meters away. Well, you're gonna have to manually guide it, like, tell it to move left, right, up, down. How are you gonna do that when your perspective has now gone from it being in the middle of your field and, like, it's in between you and the target so you can easily adjust it, and now it's, like, way the hell over here, and you're trying to, like, guide it? It just would not really work, and that's why I think they should remove the stabilizer, because it would at least balance the missiles out more. Because right now, they act like SACLOS missiles, which makes them so much more broken, or so much more powerful than they should be, and because of that, because these ATGMs are so much more powerful than they ever really were, they have the same performance and stats of helicopters with tow missiles, and these helicopters that have these missiles are fighting radar anti-air from the 1970s, and sometimes even missile anti-air, because they were never designed to fight these things. They were made in that's like a Panther going up, or that's like a Sherman going up against a Leopard, which I guess technically is a thing because the Jumbo 76 is now 6.3, but like just a normal Sherman, we'll say, like a regular 75 Sherman. It makes no sense, and I think it would be better off without the stabilizer. Because if you remove the stabilizer and then the BR goes down, it's going to fight non-radar anti-air, and it'll be a lot easier. Like, this is why I want to make a video on it, because trying to explain it on stream, it's going to be, it's not going to do it justice. But if you remove the stabilizer, and you shoot a missile at a tank now has another defense. They can shoot at you, and they're going to have to force you to move your helicopter, and doing so is going to make your aim a lot harder, and that is exactly why they should remove the stabilizers and then lower the helicopter's BR, because it's not going to be as powerful and not going to be as broken as they are currently. Because even radar anti-air have a hard time hitting these helicopters with MCLOS missiles, because they could do these crazy maneuvers, and all the while the missile's flying perfectly at them because it's stabilized. So I hope that was a rough explanation, because I don't think I could do a better one while I'm flying, like while I'm literally on the fly. So I'll make a video on it, I promise, at some point. I don't know when, but that'll be one of the videos I do. Look, I know a lot of I know a lot of my ideas seem crazy and like they would break the game, but I promise you, I've thought them out. They're at least worth trying and testing out, I think. I'm not saying that it, like, for sure would make it balanced. I theorize that it would. And that's why I want to make a video on it, so I can, like, kind of prove it, so people can kind of believe me. People know that I'm, like, not just saying this crap to be inflammatory or whatever. I also think if you did that for the early ATGMs, it might make it to where they're on par with rocket helicopters, and so that they wouldn't have to be, you know, such a high spawn point cost either. Hold on, let me scroll chat for a sec. little behind. Oh yeah, when it was 5.3, it got smacked the hell out. Do you have the Mi4AV? I do. Probably just ask in the community post on YouTube if someone can make a Heli PvP. Okay, I'll do that. So every lobby from 9.7 to 11.0 that I get into, half of the team are pay-to-win vehicles. Because this is, unfortunately, a decent mode to get money. And I say unfortunately because people are going to abuse the hell out of it, and with stuff like the K50, and they're going to eat everything else, and then guys are going to knock down the rewards, and so you're only going to be able to make a profit if you're in a freaking premium helicopter. Moo annoyed? I don't know if you're referring to me. I don't know if you're referring to me like... Oh yeah, I have 1 minute of fuel. Thanks for reminding me. I'm not gonna make it. Okay, we got a minute of fuel. Let's go over here and blow some stuff up. I don't even think I'm gonna be able to do that. Let's just eat some rockets, and then we're gonna land, and I'm just gonna turn my engine off, and then chill for the rest of the battle. This thing, like, is so powerful and so light, it takes forever to get to descend in it. And, like, the slightest bit of collective just sends it up. Okay, so I don't... So this is not considered a crash or a crash landing. I'm turning my engine off to save my 5 seconds of fuel. Like, I'm okay with the stabilizer. Here's the thing. They could give the helicopter stabilizers for arcades, so that would not affect, like, people trying to get started into helicopters. Or people who just do arcade. But I think in RB, they should just remove the stabilizer entirely. For certain helicopters, like the Alouettes, all the Hueys, the Mi4AV, the Mi24A. I don't know for sure if those don't have a stabilizer, so I can't really be certain. But I imagine the Hueys and the like early helicopters, especially MCLOS ones, they don't have a stabilizer. I would bet money on it. Do you use Swedish starter mid-helis? Yeah, I've used the HKP-3C, and I've test flown the HKP-2C. Oh, that's right. It starts your engine up if you raise your collective. I forgot about that. I don't know why nothing's spawning to the right. What's my favorite helicopter? I would probably say... Could I just, like, leave? If I left, would it, like, consider this, like, a crash? Well, I don't have all day. No, turn the engine off. Turn the engine off. Engine's not turning on? Return to hangar. I don't think it counted as a death.